In this video, we will be talking about one more configuration of SQS called as dead letter queues. So before understanding what dead letter queue is, let's understand the basic scenario of SQS. So whenever a producer sends a message to the SQS queue, it becomes available for the consumers to poll. Consumer say as consumer one polls for the message and then consume it for the visibility timeout set, and then after consuming it, it releases the message back to the queue. Then the message is again available for other consumers to consume. Then consumer B consumes it and then releases. By the time it becomes unavailable for other consumers and then releases it. So this process goes on, and uh, we do not have any throughput or threshold where on the maximum receives or on the message. So what happens if we do not have? What are the disadvantages with this situation? The disadvantage is that the message stays in the queue for a long period of time, and we cannot debug why it is there in the queue for this period of time. So for debugging purposes, we should have a solution for knowing what is going wrong with that message. So to address this situation, the concept dead letter queue is there in SQS. With this concept, we can have one more queue where if the message is going beyond the set message receives threshold, that message would go to another queue set as dead letter queue. So in that way, we could identify the or debug more on what went wrong or what is going wrong with that particular message. Also, there are other advantages and disadvantages. One more advantage would be to have or reduce the number of requests or number of receives, and thus receives or polling by the consumer, and thus reduces the cost. And the other advantage would be to exploring the pigeon pill messages, as in the messages which are there in the queue for a long period of time, and thus we can debug more on it. The use case where we should not, or the disadvantage of dead letter queue is if we have an intention of receiving a message or processing message again and again from the by the consumers, then we should not use dead letter queue, as this would send my messages to dead letter queue after crossing the maximum receives threshold. So these are the advantages and disadvantages of dead letter queue. Let's see how we can configure configure it at console level. So if you guys remember, we have one demo SQS queue available to us. So if I go, even here I have this option here, or I can go from this edit button. I'll go from this edit button and I can see this option here, dead letter queue. So on enabling it, it asks me to choose the queue available for using as dead letter queue. To so let me go and create another queue which I would be using for dead letter queue. One more thing is we are exploring the standard queue for now, or for these tutorials, and then on the last video we will be exploring this section. So for creating dead letter queue for standard type of queue SQS, we must create the queue of a standard type only. So this would be DLQ demo. I'll keep everything else as default. Sorry, inside dead letter queue I'll keep everything as default. This is my DLQ. Refresh it. This DLQ is available. I'll go to my the existing demo SQS and I'll set my DLQ. Enable it. Choose this, or maximum. I'll set the threshold to 3 for keeping this demo small, and I'll go to my send and receive messages, and I'll send a message demo for DLQ, and I'll send the message, and I'll refresh it and I'll see the message is available, as one message I have in my bucket. So I'll poll for this message. The receive count is 1, I'll poll again. Receive count is 2, I'll poll again. Receive count is 3, I'll poll again, and the message is gone. I cannot poll for it. I'll refresh it, and the message is gone. So where it is, so I'll go to my, it should be in my dead letter queue I have configured. I should go to dead letter queue demo queue, and let's see, it is taking bit of time. And I'll go to send and receive message section, and I should see one message here. I'll poll for this message. I can see the message here, and I can debug more, as in what went wrong. So this is the advantages, or advantage of dead letter queue, and how we configure it at console level. If we want to configure or set it at through API level, then we have one API available called as message receives API. With that, we can configure the number of message or DLQ at API level. In the next video, we would be exploring about SQS long polling, and then SQS extended library. So, okay, can't wait for the next sessions.